More all-weather racing in race number 2, but we go up in grade to the Class 4 for this one. Pragmatism, he's gone the other way because he's on the class drop from Class 3. Sky Supreme is a 4-time course and distance winner. All Joyful went around in the Void race last time. He's been back to the trials. Starfire Gem has a hood and pacifiers going on. Killer Instinct wears a visor for the first time. Santa McPhee has blinkers on. Starship 80, a surface switch and up-in trip. And Green Laser right down the bottom, Tom. No blinkers this week.
We know what happens in this race. It'll be Sky Supreme going forward. To peak shouldn't be too far away. He had a bit of a tough run last time out. Starfire Gems comes to the surface for the first time, and the multiplier looks tricky. Paul again from a wide draw, but he ran well last time out.
He did, didn't he? And look, Green Laser will try and find some cover just in behind. Amazing Teens is a horse that's gone forward in the past, but has gone back when he's drawn wide. And I think Nice Birdie, he'll get back, but he'll be running on strong.
And he is one of plenty of horses, Tom, in our first replay. Nice Birdie. His trial form's only been average, but he gets to race day. He's run 5th in this, good second also. Yeah,
so this is the main form race, and he's improved with each start. Has Nice Birdie, a 4-year-old by Kodiak, and he was wide down the side, but probably still 6 lengths off the lead couple here, Sky Supreme and the multiplier, but he was certainly doing his best work late to Paul, and just barrier 13, he'll have to be back and he might have to get rolling down the side.
Yeah, I think Sky Supreme will set up a good pace for him as well. He's only had the 2 starts and Zach Purton will jump aboard. So, look, I think he's ready to win this horse.
Good report for the winner of the first horse home in that replay, at least, where he ran second. We've also got All Joyful here, Paul. Now, he has won second up in the past, and there he is, just coming off the heels of the leader, turning for home.
Yeah, he has, isn't he, having this trial. And, look, he does come out of the Void race, so he has missed a race here. 3-time winner from his 16 starts, but one of them has been on the surface. I didn't quite get him in. I was just disappointed he missed that run.
Yeah, saddle shifted last time out at Happy Valley, so he's effectively 80 days since his last proper race. No real pressure put on him in that barrier trial, so he might be one for wider exotics because he does perform on the surface.
And finally, Tom, what about the trial of Starfire Gems? Harry Bentley takes the ride, Jamie Richards, and as mentioned, a couple of gear changes this week too.
I think this horse might have been sort of a fraction disappointing on what he's done so far in his 3 runs. He was slightly better last time out, but didn't mind the trial and comes to the surface for the first time, Paul. So, look, I'm going to give him a chance in this.
Yeah, look, the good thing is he relaxed because he can be really headstrong in his races. We saw that on debut in particular at Happy Valley. Hood and pacifiers will go on him, so that might help him. Barrier 5.
So that is some of the runners in race number 2, but Nice Birdie for you, Paul.
Yeah, I like Nice Birdie. I think he's ready to win this horse. Just the 2 starts and the way he hit the line strongly, I think he can win this. Son of McPhee, look, I've given him so many chances, this horse. The blinkers will go on. That's why I've included him once again. The multiplier and Green Laser, again, they might be wide, but they'd be out of trouble, those 2 horses. 7, and then down the bottom, 10, 12, 14.
Yeah, Nice Birdie is on top as well. Just the wide draw to contend with here, but Zach Purton to offset that. Son of McPhee would go down as disappointing, I think, in his last couple of runs. Probably had every chance to win a couple back behind Righteous Doctrine. The multiplier goes in from barrier 12 and Starfire Gems onto the surface for the first time. 7, 10, 12 and 6.
More a bird of prey than a Nice Birdie to win race number 2 because boys expect him to savage the opposition.